Hi YouTube, I'm Miranda, I'm 20, and I've decided to enlist active duty into the Air Force. So how did I come upon that decision? Well, it wasn't one I made overnight. Basically, growing up, I thought I either wanted to be a professional dancer or a professional singer. I even went to a performing arts high school, but come my sophomore year, I decided that I wanted a normal high school experience. So I transferred to a regular high school, and I actually ended up loving my academic classes. So by the time I graduated, I decided that I wanted to pursue a career as a doctor. And in college, I started taking pre-med classes. But then it just didn't feel right. I kind of realized that I wasn't enjoying it the way I thought I would. And I ended up switching majors a few times, and I felt really lost. Basically, I had no idea what I was doing. But I still liked taking classes, and I still liked being in college, so I stayed. Eventually, I switched to Homeland Security as a major, and that just felt completely right. I loved the idea of protecting my nation and doing some really cool stuff. Then I also got a job working security at a performance venue, and that also felt right. But then I felt like I could just do more, and I really enjoyed hearing people's stories of what they can do in the military. And that just sounded really fascinating, and how you can do your job so much sooner as opposed to waiting to get a bachelor's degree or even a master's degree before I could do something really cool as a civilian. So there's that. And a part of me has always had an interest in the military. And another part of me has always wanted to join. But yet another part of me kept coming up with reasons and excuses as to why I should not. And over time, those reasons seemed less important or even non-existent. So I just ran out of excuses one day, and that was when I started talking to recruiters. So I started talking to a recruiter from every branch because I believe that they're all great. I just didn't know which one was right for me. So one by one, I had to eliminate them. And something about the Air Force just felt right. So I ended up sticking with them, and I decided to move forward in the process. So I took the, what is it called? The practice ASVAB, whatever, I forget what they called it, but I ended up with a pretty competitive starting score on that. I think I got like a 84 or something. Then they were pretty excited about that because I think that the highest score you can get is like a 99 or a 98 or something like that. So they scheduled me pretty quick to take the real ASVAB. So I took that, and needless to say, I got a very competitive score, which qualified me for all the jobs that I was interested in, which include mostly intel jobs, which is what I want. I want either operations intel, fusion analyst, geospatial analyst, signals analyst, airborne intelligence, surveillance and reconnaissance, or safety apprentice is probably the only one that doesn't actually have the title like intel to it. So that was pretty cool. And if anybody wants tips on the ASVAB, I'd gladly make another video about that. So I'm pretty excited. I am just going to have to go through MEPS, which is the next step. And I'm actually pretty nervous about it because I don't know what to expect. I don't know how to prepare for it. So if anyone has advice on that, I'd be pretty happy to receive that. What else? I get to start out as a E3, otherwise known as an Airman First Class, because of the amount of schooling that I have achieved. I think I have like 47 credit hours, and you need 45 in order to classify as an E3 starting out. So that's going to be pretty cool. I'm pretty glad that they recognize the fact that I have education. I think that's pretty awesome. So basically, the next step for me is MEPS. I am going April 3rd into the 4th because it is a 2-day process. Good news is I took the ASVAB in a testing center, so I don't have to take like a verification or the actual ASVAB, so I will get to skip that portion, which is going to be pretty nice considering I'm pretty sure they wake you up at like 4 in the morning. I've started exercising every day. I run a minimum of 2 miles, and I've been working on my sit-ups and push-ups. Sit-ups are not a problem for me. All my ab strength comes from dance, and I'm pretty confident that I'll be fine in that department considering I can already pass their graduation standards. Now, my main concerns are with the push-ups and the run. I can do the run, but I would like a better number just because I want to be competitive and earn like honors when I graduate or something like that. I've noticed that there really aren't a lot of videos for girls out there, so I thought that I would start making videos about like my life in the Air Force and my process, and just kind of give some general like advice and knowledge and answer any questions for women, especially. Not that I'm discriminating against men. It's just there's a lot more videos for them out there, and their videos are very informative. I just think that it would be nice for the girls to have some advice and help going through it. So yeah, this is the beginning of a really intense and amazing journey, and I'm very excited to continue. And hopefully MEPS goes well. Fingers crossed, guys. Thanks. Bye.